Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a stock analysis on Berkshire Hathaway, and we have a lot of interesting facts about the company. We're gonna try to grade this company from an A to F, and we're gonna look at all the companies that Berkshire Hathaway owns, a little bit about the history, and everything you must know about this company here on this slide, you guys. So please take the time to subscribe. I would really highly appreciate it, and thank you very much for listening. Here we have a few of the companies that Berkshire Hathaway owns. Okay, they own Moody's, Wells Fargo, Southwest, Delta, Kraft Heinz, Phillips 66, Goldman Sachs, Geico, and McLean. Okay, and many more, you guys. So just to let you know, of course, Berkshire has sold all of its airline stocks, and has sold Goldman Sachs stocks, okay, in these past few months. So what does that say about the company? The company is looking for different opportunities. The company is cutting losses. The company is being active, and in such a subtle way. Okay, so the company wholly owns Geico, Duracell, Dairy Queen, BNSF, which is a railway station, Labrizo, Fruit of the Loom, Herzberg Diamond, Long and Foster, Flight Safety International, Pampered Chef, Forest River, NetJets, and also owns 38% of Pilot Flying J, and significant minority holdings in U.S. public companies like Kraft Heinz, companies like Apple, and many, many more, you guys. So here on the next slide, you can see all the companies that Berkshire Hathaway owns. They do own Johnson and Johnson, J.P. Morgan, Kraft Heinz, Coca-Cola, Kroger, Liberty, Liberty Global, and Southwest Airlines, where they just sold all their positions. As you can see right here, 0.0%. MasterCard, MA, and Moody's Corporation, Mondelez International, which is one that I own myself, Common Stock, M&T Bank Corporation, Occidental Petroleum Corporation, Procter & Gamble Corporation, and PNC Financial Services Group, Restoration Hardware Holdings Inc. Common Stock. Okay, guys. So as we analyze these companies, here is a long list of all the companies owned by Berkshire Hathaway. I do own JP Morgan as well, guys. Here is another list. Of course, we have Apple Inc., American Airline Group. You can see the stake is at 0.0%. That's because they've sold all their airline stocks, you guys. They do own Amazon, 0.1% of Amazon stocks. They own about $1 billion worth of Amazon stocks. American Express Company, Exalta, Bank of America Corp, Biogen, Bank of New York Mellon, Costco, Delta. Again, you can see zero across the board. DaVita, Globe Life, General Motors, and many more, you guys. Okay, so as we move to this slide here, guys, we already went through half of this slide, but we'll go down the list. Here, almost at the fifth last company, you can see Restoration Hardware Holdings Inc. Common Stock, Restaurant Brand International Inc., SiriusXM Holdings, which is one of the few tech companies that are owned by Berkshire Hathaway, and the SPDR S&P 500 ETF Trust, Stone Cold, which is a company also in the tech side, or which involves such platforms as e-commerce in South America, and things like that, you guys. So very interesting hold there. Of course, here's another list, you guys. They have Teva Pharmaceutical Industries, of course, United Airlines. Here you can see 0.0%. And then we have U.S. Bancorp, Visa, Vanguard, Virgin, Wells Fargo, and they do own 11% of Virgin.Inc. Inc., which would be interesting to do a little bit of research on. And of course, you see Wells Fargo at the bottom. with $8 billion worth of shares with a 8.4% stake in that company, you guys. It's really big stakes in companies. Also, you can see Restoration Hardware Holdings. It's another holding company. So, if you don't know, you guys, I did a slide previous, and I talked about all the companies that are owned by Berkshire, and most of its top company holdings are bank financial companies. Okay, guys. So here, really quick, you can see the number of employees. They have 391,000 total employees. Okay, guys, very large amount of employees. And the return on equity, you guys, they have 2% for the year of 2019, and then they have, 2020, and they have a 20% return for the year in 2018, which is pretty, actually really good. Book value of 185 and price at 185, you guys. So the price was 185 and the book value is 185. That means that the stock is currently fairly priced, you guys. Okay, Berkshire Hathaway annual cash on hand, they have $64 billion cash on hand, you guys. That is more than Facebook, and it is more than Tencent, you guys. So they do have more cash on hand than Facebook and Tencent. Facebook sitting at 54 billion, and Tencent sitting at around 50 billion itself, you guys. So very interesting there. Also, Berkshire long-term Hathaway's long-term debt, you can see, I think it's zero all across the board. I think they have no debt. But who knows? Haven't done full research on the debt, but pretty sure the debt is really good in this company. Berkshire does not like debt. Okay, guys. So here for the net margins, we have 3.92% for the year 2020, which is still up, ironically. And then we have 31.98%, which is really good, you guys, the year prior. Okay, so annual net income, we have 81 billion, you guys, for the year 2019. 81 billion. That's more than Alibaba. Okay, guys. 2018, you see 4 billion, and then the year prior was 44 billion. So very, very large margins, you guys, for the year. Okay, 2019, 817.7 thousand, you guys. Okay, so those are all the assets, almost $1 trillion worth of assets for the company Berkshire Hathaway. Okay, guys, so very interesting how in 2007 it started at 273 billion, and then it ended up now 10 years later or 12 years later at almost close to $1 trillion worth of assets, you guys. Just unbelievable. Okay, so here we have net margins again as we analyze this slide one more time. 10.62% for the year prior, 11.4%, 10.4%, and then you see 25% on the, these are a quarterly basis, you guys. So very interesting. All plus numbers, no losses, which is what you want to see if you are a type of investor who looks for security, long-term investments, you guys. So for the shareholders equity, they have nearly $500 billion worth of shareholders equity, and then we have a historical price book ratio for now is at 1.20%, which is fairly valued, you guys. And according to value investment, this is where you want your PB ratio to be at. Okay, market cap 449.8 billion, Apple 1.3 trillion, Tencent 432 billion, Chase 296 billion, Facebook 641 billion, and then we have Baba at 556 billion. So you can see where Berkshire stands at 449 million amongst other great giant companies like Tencent, Chase, Facebook, Baba, Amazon, Coca-Cola, Qualcomm, and Southwest Airlines, you guys. Just wanted to do a quick comparison there. So for the stock rating for this company, I gave this company an A+ rating for safety, low risk, average returns, good long-term hold. Company still has a great leader in Warren Buffett. This stock is for people who are looking for safety and not want to lose any money but want consistent growth year over year. So if you're happy with just average returns, but don't want to lose any money, then this is a stock for you guys. So there you go, guys. Please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, the like button, comment. Okay, so essentially, if you put your money in BRKB, Berkshire Hathaway Class B stock, then you are basically giving your money to Warren Buffett so that he can manage your money for you. Okay, so who wouldn't want Warren Buffett to manage their money for them? I mean, it's just a no-brainer. A lot of safety involved in this company, a lot of safety involved, low risk company, and this is why I made this video, you guys. Please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I am not a financial advisor, you guys. I just do this for entertainment purposes only. So thank you, guys.